So what's my innovate story? Why innovate? That's a great question. Um, the story actually starts over a year ago. My wife and I, we enjoy the South Carolina coast. We enjoy vacationing in Myrtle Beach, and a little over a year ago, we were actually we ran into an open house. We were looking for a home to purchase down there for vacation rentals, and we ran into this open house, and as soon as we pulled up, we see an Innovate Real Estate sign, open house sign, and my wife's like, "Oh, I like their branding," and that's really the first thing I noticed as well. I'm like, "Oh, cool colors." Just it was something that was energetic, fresh, something new, something I hadn't seen before. And I'm saying to myself, "Innovate Real Estate, like I've never heard of these guys." Um, didn't don't think it's a national company, because I would think I would have heard it about them or seen them in the past. So didn't really think too much of it, but initially we looked at them and we were like, oh, okay, nice branding, nice sign, nice colors, some energy. And we walked in the door, talked to the agent. The agent was fantastic. She gave us some pointers and some tips on where to look, different neighborhoods, and what to really stay away from. She was really good like that, really informative. And, we went on our way and didn't really think too much of it. The next day or a couple days later, I was online and I'm just, again, I had it in the back of my mind to research this Innovate company because, again, being somebody that's been in the business for 20 years, um, you know who the players are, you know what the companies are, you kind of know what they stand for, what their deals are, all that, the culture that people have built over the years, all the different companies that are out there. And Innovate isn't one that I had really seen. So, to me, the Innovate brand, the Innovate logo, the Innovate branding, from the signs to the paperwork that we were handed at the open house, that all to me looked really professional and it looked larger than, maybe just like a local company would be, So again, I was interested in finding out what it was. So I did my research, went online, ended up looking up the company, and I started to see while they were local to Myrtle Beach, they had recently grown very quickly, and their growth was looking like they were growing up the East Coast. Um, so I had seen that they had grown, down into Florida, into Georgia, up into North Carolina, and it looked like, I believe, Delaware, Maryland, that area. At the time, it looked like they were expanding. So came home after vacation a couple weeks later, sent a message to one of the co-founders, and it was just one of those, hey, I own a real estate brokerage up here in New England, been, in the business for 20 years, and want to find out more information about your company. And I you know, just want to see if it's something that we could be part of up here in New England, because as I was looking at Innovate, I started to see that they had a tech stack that was second to none. I mean, the technology offerings that Innovate had were not something that I, as a small independent broker, were able to offer my agents and my clients. Um, Also saw that they had uh, a residual program that allowed for agents to share in profit sharing, and that's not unlike other companies, but theirs was really unique in the respect that not only can you purchase stock in the company, but you can get awarded stock by reaching different goals, as well as you can earn profit sharing based on the amount of growth that you contribute to the company. So again, something that I wasn't really able to offer my people as an independent broker. And the support systems, the people, the culture was all things that I saw that really intrigued me. So the conversation really was, hey, um, I own my own brokerage up here. I'm looking to potentially plug into a system, but I've been really, really, really patient in order to find the right system to plug into. And after looking at your company, I want more information. So the conversation started over a year ago, and we kept open communication. And ultimately, when the time was right earlier this year, we decided to make the move and start the process of becoming Innovate, and really taking what we've done as a company and adding Innovate to it and running our company as Innovate Real Estate up here in New England. So luckily for us, we were able to get it done over the past couple weeks, and now we are launching as Innovate Real Estate in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire.